Leo, what is up? It's your girl Kat with your weekly reading right now. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you could have a couple of different choices to make here, or you could just be like very busy at the moment. All right. So the first row, what we have is the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So I feel like you're possibly having a little financial trouble right now. I feel like there's something like a project or a business or like you've just invested a lot of time and effort into, or perhaps you're just in like the training phase of a new career. Um, and it's not quite paying off just yet. So you're having to kind of like watch your pennies at the moment, right? So if that's been the case recently, then here you're moving out of hard times and into calmer waters, right? But in the second row, we have the Ten of Swords, which is definitely an ending. The Three of Swords, which is like a heartbreak or possibly a third party situation. And the Devil. I don't like this middle row at all, Leo. And what I feel like, what I am picking up is that you were a little down on your funds for a minute and kind of watching your pennies here. I feel like these two together, are saying that you might have been having a little tightness with the finances. Nothing wrong with that. And you wanted to move out of hard times and into calmer waters here. You were willing to just like, work on things. And I feel like there's a partner here. I'm picking up this other energy. And I feel like that person ended things with you when you started having trouble with your money and they went for somebody else. And I feel like they were very greedy. And that made you very angry, Leo, I feel like. But I'm seeing that like upcoming in the future, you're going to be coming into this phase where, like I said, you're going to be moving out of hard times. That's going to be in the past. You're going to come into this really great time of abundance here where you have more than enough. And then somebody's going to owe you an apology here because you're going to be like really solid and stable. Okay, let's clarify some of this here. All right, so that first row, when I said we had the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, indicating that maybe you were watching your money, waiting for some type of funds to come in, and then moving away from hard times with the Six of Swords. So let's clarify that and see what we got. Yeah, there's that offer I was saying. You were waiting for some type of offer to pay off. Either it was like a training to come to an end where you made more money or a raise or like a career change, something. You were waiting on something for this money to come in. Okay, I picked that up very strongly. Yes, and here it is, right? There's that big ass pentacle. That's what you were waiting for, right? Now you can move out of hard times and into better circumstances. You need a break. You've been stressed out, right? Like this period was very difficult. You're eating ramen every night and like, it's hard. So then we have the second row, and I said that I feel like there's a person here. And this person, when things got hard, they didn't want to eat ramen. So they decided to end things and go with door number 3 over here. And that person was very greedy. And that made you very angry. So let's clarify that row. Working towards goals there, mastering something. So I feel like while you were mastering or getting to the point where you were going to master, right? I said some of you were in a training. This person decided to dip and end it. They didn't want to wait. They were impatient. They wanted the instant gratification. Yeah, they weren't feeling it. Mm-hmm. They felt really disappointed, and yeah, and then I feel like you became very angry and very hurt. All right, but coming up, we have this phase where it's going to be very um, abundant for you and very beneficial. You're going to be like everything you touch is going to be turned to gold. It's going to be amazing. And somebody's going to owe you a damn apology here. Come at me with this damn little ass cup with the fish in it. What the heck? You're the king of pentacles now. How you like me now? All right, let's clarify that rule. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. He coming, you little sorry ass page. Look it, nothing but pages here. We got no substance. Just the beginning stages of everything. The Magician trying to make things happen, manifesting, and a decision to be made here. Ooh, look. A 2 at the bottom of the deck and a 2 at the end of the reading. You have a big decision, it looks like here. I feel like this person dumped you when times got hard and ran off to somebody else. And now that I feel like they're going to want to come back when you hit this glow up phase and everything's looking good for you. Now all of a sudden they're going to come running back with their little Page of Pentacles here and saying they want you back, after you've manifested all of this, and you're going to have to make a choice. Uh-oh. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards. What can you tell me about Leo's person? Tell me a little more about Leo's person. Yeah, this person ended it. This is the person that ended it. Yeah, when you were struggling, this person took off. What else can you tell me about Leo's person? Yeah, they had other plans. They could have been traveling. They could have they could have literally up and left the city, the state, just left. Left you hanging, I feel like, with that 9 of Wands there. The Page of Wands. So I feel like this person put very little effort into anything, left you holding the bag, left you hanging on with everything. And then when times got really hard, with you just trying to cover everything, they dipped. They pulled the 10 of Swords on you and took off. Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm curious to see if this person's going to try to come back. Let's ask that. Is Leo's person going to try to come back? Is Leo's person going to try to come back? Transformation. They're going to try to come back. Yes. Yes. It's a strong partnership. That's what I'm saying. You're going to have a very big decision to make, I feel like, Leo. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's pull some oracle cards and see what the oracle cards have to say to us. But yeah, you're definitely gonna come out of those hard times, Leo. So don't even worry about that if you haven't already, because this looks amazing here with the Knight of Pentacles bringing you the Ace of Pentacles. That's fantastic. But you're just tired and worn out, and in the meantime, this person takes off on you. All right, Teddy Bear. Interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. Okay, so this could be this person trying to come back, or this could be a new interest. I'm not picking up a new interest though. Mask. Hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight and personify. Okay. So somebody's hiding their true feelings. And Leo, I feel like it might be you pretending that you don't want this person to come back when you really do. Healthy choices, as I say that. self-love and self-care, being happier, love and life. Yeah. You got to make good choices. Take care of yourself first. And this person had already burned you once, and you've already seen that they're not somebody you can depend on in hard times. So why keep touching the same stove? Oh, okay, that's why. Passion. Insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. Yeah. But you're a Leo. I mean, you're a fire sign, man. You'll be just fine with anybody, I feel like. You'd be all right with a lampshade. Leo's got it going on. Grounding. That's so I'm told. Stability and security. Performance, growth, and endurance. Yes, I feel like you are working on yourself and getting all grounded and glowing up and going to be just the best damn version of yourself. And this person's over here running around playing games. Yeah, I don't like this person for you, Leo. That's just my 2 cents. All right, let's pull a couple of Romance Angel Oracle cards to tie this all up. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I agree. I think you should go out and flirt a little bit too. Me and the universe don't like this person. Oh no, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Oh crap. Well, I was picking up that some of you really want to. Remember when I said the mask card, and I feel like some of you are hiding your true feelings? Yeah, I feel like some of you really do want this to work out. And you know what? That's your business. No judgment here. Lord knows I've made some crazy decisions in my time for the sake of love. Calling in your soulmate. Oh, snap. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. All right. Well, maybe this is meant to be, Like I said, I'm not going to judge. Sometimes relationships only make sense to the people that are in them. Um and that's the truth. So don't worry about what everybody else thinks. If this feels right to you, then, do your thing. But I do think that this person already burned you once and ended things when things were hard and you were struggling. And I feel like this person will do it again. So, just keep that in mind. You do want to make healthy choices here, you know, and put yourself first. But you're a grown person, you do what you want. That's what I have for you this week, Leo. I hope that you like that. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Join the little Scorpicat family. And if you want to be notified when I upload a new video, there's a bell shape there. You can hit that and you'll get a notification. All of my links are in the description box down below for you if you want to check those out. And yeah, so until next time, Leo, blessings and abundance to you and yours. Take care.